All right, here we are back on the trail, and coming out of West Yellowstone, ended up staying a couple days with Tree Hugger, which was awesome. It was great to see him again. Love you, brother. Hopefully see you again shortly. We got to spend some nice time with him. Just got the new car too, man. Congratulations. And yeah, here we are road walking on the alternate out. And I was able to get one video uploaded. The Wi-Fi in town wasn't great. And we got DB jamming with some coffee. And yeah, got one video uploaded. I got the other one spliced together, but the Wi-Fi kept booting me off, so I wasn't able to do anything with that. So might be a little bit behind, but once we get to Lima here in 3 days, I'll catch back up. And we got a new guy. We got Dodgy. And yeah, we're going northbound, baby. All right, bear with me here because these are about to be some funky directions. If you're doing the max in alternate, there should be water at mile 23.1 on the way up this gravel road. I haven't gone back there yet, but I'm gonna think this is it. So as soon as you see a white building on the right, and then you see this giant bent yellow stick, orange stick, look directly left. And if you've been on trail long enough, you'll see the signs of somebody's walked back here. So I'm gonna go actually check it out. If you go left here, keep on going, keep on going. It looks kind of like a spring. I see a big kind of vat. I'll keep looking here. So people are definitely using this trail. Keep walking. I don't hear any water. Oh, yeah, we got water. I don't know if that's an actual spring, but we got water. I think this might be it. All right, you'll see this giant little kind of nailed down platform, and this might be the spring. All right, on the way up to the top of Sawtell Mountain. I mean, our route doesn't go all the way to the top, but pretty close. Got about 600 more feet of elevation to climb, and I've been hungry. I was gonna just wait till I got to the top to eat, but some guy dropped off some jerky for me. That was pretty cool. This road's been super populated with ATVs, cars, whatnot. And some guy, he stopped, he's like, "You a CDTer?" "Yes sir, yes sir." He's like, "Well, grab some jerky and get up onto that top now." Like, awesome, man, awesome. Montana, well, I guess we're still in Idaho. Idaho, very, very cool spot. I've been loving these states. Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana in the future. I love it. All right, gonna get to this top. All right, pretty much at the top. I think I might have 100 more feet to go, but this is where the junction is. Mile 26.8, about 9,000 feet up. And you don't go all the way to the top, you go on the Sawtell Peak Trail right there. And that road would take you all the way to the top of Sawtell Mountain, but I'm pretty sure we want this trail right here. It's right in this little curve. But yeah, biggest climb in a while, about 2,400 feet. Over? Maybe over, but yeah, pretty nice. I'm gonna post up here for a second, get some water, see if I got any of the services to check the emails, whatnot. Man, I'm really sorry about not being able to upload more videos in West Yellowstone. But like I said, the Wi-Fi wasn't great, and then we stayed with Tree Hugger's friend that had a cabin. No Wi-Fi or service out there, so it is what it is. Next town, only a couple more days away, so no stress. But yeah, feels good to be back on trail and moving northbound again. All right. Let's see if see where the boys are at. They should be, I don't know. They're probably actually a couple miles behind. I was moving and grooving up this. All right, like I said, I'm gonna grab some water, grab some food, and yeah, today's a good day. So just past mile 28.2 on the alternate. And I was about to say there's a fairly well-defined trail because there's supposed to be a big bushwhack section, but I might have just gotten into that. You can still see prints, still see some stuff tread down, but it's not too bad. Thought it was gonna be a lot worse. I'm assuming, of course, because there's just a lot of people ahead of us that have done this alternate. So it's pretty beaten down, actually. If you can see what I'm seeing, there's footprints. You can see where the brush has been moved somewhat, and yeah, it's a pretty easy trail to follow. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So I'm gonna keep doing this bushwhack here, and yeah, get back to the CDT, get off this alternate, and be back home. Be back home on that CDT, baby. Cool. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, a lot of people have done it this year, so just look for that path, like this one right here. Works out pretty well. All right. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made. I think I am off trail because I don't see no tread anymore, but look what I see. I'm going through a beautiful wildflower spot. Beautiful. The colors here are insane. But like I said, don't think it's the right way. But we'll just keep bushwhacking, and I don't know, figure it out as we go. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that. Just colors everywhere. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to figure out how to get back to some type of trail that is not 100% bushwhacking, because I am definitely the wrong way. It's a beautiful way though. Like, this is incredible. Look at this. I wish GoPro could zoom. This is just insane. All right, I'm gonna go find trail. So I got super duper lost. Aw, I was about to say I found trail again, but I think I just lost it again. So I'm just gonna keep bushwhacking this way. Yeah, but found it after almost popping a toenail off. I'm not positive, but it really feels like this thing's hanging on by a thread right now. Fell going up some steep stuff. And yeah, it's ironic because, oh yep, here's the trail. So it's ironic because we actually were talking about it the other night. TB's like, yeah, I've lost a couple toenails on this trail. Tree hugger's like, yeah, I did too. And I'm like, oh yeah, me being all cocky, I guess, haven't lost a toenail. And very much feels like it's gonna go. Very much feels like it. So don't taunt the trail gods. They'll get you. They'll get you back. All right, I'm happy to be back on somewhat trail. Can you see a trail? I can see a trail. Barely. Cool. All right, got about 3 more miles of bushwhacking. All right, just finished the alternate actually. Just got off and back on the CDT, but this was just for fun because I read there was a good camp spot here on Gut Hook, but there is not. Where Mack's in rejoins with the CDT, there's really nothing. I just wanted to do it for fun. I got to camp early tonight. I agreed to meet the guys at Lillian Lake, which I'm walking back to right now. I actually took a different route around, so what's really nice about that well, all right, I actually just forgot the word, but what's really good, oh, I had it on the tip of the tongue. You know what, I'm a hiker, I'm not gonna use fancy words. What was cool about taking that roundabout pretty much was that now I know how to get out of camp in the morning without getting lost, because definitely went the long way. I ended up popping out before that junction, and here's Lillian Lake, and I'll pop this GoPro on here back in a sec so I don't lose this footage right here. But this is about to die. I'll show you our camp spot here shortly, but gonna be a cool spot for tonight. Very cool spot. Made it back to the CDT, baby. Those were some interesting miles. I ain't gonna lie to you, I got lost a couple times. Had some nice falls. It was some nice stuff. But it feels good to be back. I just went and touched home real quick, but we're gonna still be camping like 0.1 on the alternate, so not really home, but close. What's swimming in there? Well, I gave you the scoop. All right, peace. All right, morning of August 5th. Gobble, gobble. And yeah, we camped at Lillian Lake last night, and we're still going uphill. I think we got a bunch of bounces to do, but we're about to be crossing. Let me see if you can read this. We crossed 16,000 acre summer range where U.S. sheep experiment station. Sheep spend July and August, and we're in August. We're
about to get attacked by sheepdogs.
I know, I saw that too. So the U.S. sheep station, God, there's a lot of S's in there, seeks to improve the genetic merit, nutrition, health, and reproductive efficiency of the sheep. Also enhances grazing management and the health of the rangeland. So yeah, we might get attacked by some sheep and attacked by some sheepdogs.
Sheepdogs.
And some sheep maybe, man.
I'm not worried about no sheep. Them dogs I'm worried about.
You ain't scared about no sheep?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Continuing up this little climb, and it is overcast as hail today. Cold this morning and still cold. All right, woo! Today has been a test, that is for sure. We have I think we've gotten in 6 miles by like 2 o'clock because one, woke up cold, like coldest I've been in a long time, and it was to the point that like it was just frozen solid, and then it started pouring down rain. So we got to this one trailhead, and I think it was mile like 2114, I think, and we set up there, and we just had to like both of us got in our sleeping bags, and we just had to warm up for a sec. Like DB ended up falling asleep, and then I woke up and the sun was out, so we started packing up. And yeah, it was freezing, and now it's hailing again. So today's had a little bit of everything. It has been interesting for sure. It was sunny 30 minutes ago. Now it's hailing while we're trying to climb this mountain. But yeah, that's trail for you. That is trail for you. You don't always get the good days. You don't always get the good ones. Today was definitely a test of a bunch of stuff. Mental strength, physical strength, not freezing. So yeah, interesting day. All right. Ooh. Hear that thunder? Thunder, hail, and climbing up to the top of a mountain. Not good. All right, peace. Once again, hiding underneath the tree. Because I don't know exactly where the top of this climb is, but I really don't want to be up top with these thunder clouds and whatnot. It looks like they're going to be moving over pretty fast, but that way it does not. So yeah, hiding from the hail and the thunder and the cold. Whew. Y'all heard that? Ooh, buddy. So I really wanted to get to the top before stopping again, because I had hid my GoPro and phone way down deep in my bag because that hail was coming down heavy. But coming around this back side of the mountain, and I didn't know because the top is on this front side, it looks like. So I really didn't know if I'll get another view like this into this valley. So I went to snag it. Only about, I don't know, a quarter, maybe a little more to the top. But ooh, that hail. I think that's the closest I've been to lightning on trail yet. After the last video, it was just too cold. I had to keep hiking, and it looked like the clouds were moving away to the right, so I thought I was good. And it was hailing harder and harder, but I still had the feeling that it was moving. And lightning crackled right in front of me. Thunder was pretty much right on top of it, and that was, I think, the closest I've been. I was not happy about that. But yeah, like I said, I'm about to go up to the top over here, and I'll sit down for a second, wait on the DB. Might get a little too cold, but I'll try to wait on him for a sec, because I want to hear his story coming up this mountain in the wind too. Pretty cool. We're legitimately on the Continental Divide again. Not just the trail system, but like actually the mountain system. And we got like 1 foot in Idaho, 1 foot in Montana. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, peace. All right, so I'm glad I got that one view, because this is the view from the top of the climb on the other side. And I really wanted to hang out up here, but I'm not happy about with what's all this grumbling going on in these clouds. Man, I just wanted to kick it up in some sunshine real quick, but no siree. We got another storm system moving in, and what I think we're on the tallest little mountain around here, so I'm not too happy about that. But hopefully, oh man, I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of it, but we'll see what's up. And I'm gonna have to take a break here soon and drink water. I haven't had a lot of that in a while, because I've just been trying to outrun this. But that's the trail. Like I said, you got your ups and downs. Definitely got your ups and downs. Awesome views though. Awesome views. Alright. So I was telling you, we've been walking on the literal border of Idaho and Montana for a while. I don't know, this is the first one I've seen at least. But yeah, it literally tells you Montana, Idaho. So look, let's see if I can get this angle. I am half and half in each state right now. And now I'm just gonna follow this ridge line for a while, because some comments said on gut hooks there's no water in this valley. So they said just stay up high on this ridge line and you should be set. So I'm gonna stay up on this CDT up here, baby. And less than 9 miles to camp, about 6 o'clock. So might have a little bit of night hiking on the other end, but not too bad. Not too bad. Been a interesting day to say the least. All right, peace. All right, awesome. Just got to Aldous Lake Trailhead, and we got a picnic table. Let me show you what else we got. Oh, we got a pretty nice sign right here too. Wow, that water's coming right through camp. I didn't have to worry about that water whatsoever. But Continental Divide Trail. This is mile northbound. Wait one sec. Southbound. This is mile 2,133.1. And then we got a trail sign-in sheet. I'm gonna go through this in a second. That's the first one in a while. And then I'm about to scope out camp right here. We got a picnic table, and we got some bear boxes, so that's pretty sweet. Haven't had a bear box here in a while either. So yeah, gonna check this out as well, the food storage box. I'm gonna figure out a spot to camp, because this looks like just an eating area. I guess you could. Figure it out. All right, got here at 9:05. Beat the dark somewhat. Starting to get a little hard to see. All right, peace. August 6th, we camped at the trailhead yesterday, and this morning just got to Aldous Lake, which looks like a pretty cool lake. Looks like a pretty cool spot. Got about 31 miles on the day to get to that interstate where we're gonna probably camp, and then from there try to hitch into town in the morning, get the chores done, and get back out, hero that town. So yeah, we got some work ahead of us, to say the least. All right, peace. All right, just sat here and deleted some videos, so I'll have more room for whatever's gonna happen today. But let's see what mile we're at. Mile 2,136.9. Everybody's commenting on, do yourself a favor and cut off this section. It's a mess. But I'm assuming we just bushwhack straight up something. So we'll see how that goes. It looks like a pretty steep bushwhack, but we'll figure it out as we go along. It saves us a loop. I mean, you just kind of cut in a little bit, go on up. Because I don't see any lay alternate, so this might be the word of the Lord. So yeah, there's actually a shuttle into Lima tomorrow too, which we just found out, and that actually saves a lot of time. Hitching saves some time to actually do chores in town and know that we have a ride in and out, so that's cool. But yeah, couple, I don't know, 27 more miles to get to that interstate, and yeah, nice and cruisy day. All right, peace. All right, about six-ish miles from Rock Spring, which is at the top of this other climb. But today's been a lot of picking and choosing trail, a lot of junctions. This is a pretty well beat down trail right now. But yeah, it's been a lot of picking and choosing. Pretty cool. And Idaho / Montana, we definitely have it's a lot of putty stuff, but it's still cool. And yeah, that's all I got to say right now, and that's all the video I got to get right now. So just try to fill in a couple seconds of footage. Yep, this is what we get a lot of right now too. All right, peace. So finally at the top of the climb before Rock Spring. I would say I'm about half a mile out. Summit one little peak, bounce through a little divot real quick, then pop up again. And I gotta tell you, I don't know why, but that climb beat me down a little bit. I wasn't able to do no stopping till the toppy. Yeah, and I'm just underestimating these miles. I'm underestimating these miles. Jeez, dehydrated too. I'm underestimating them because Wyoming wasn't that tough to rock out some miles, but this Idaho-Montana border is really bumpy, really hot during the day, not during the mornings. Ooh, cold in the mornings. But yeah, underestimating it because I tried to. Ooh, is that a bear? No, I tried to rock out from this last water source about 8 miles back with just an emergency sip or two, and got really dehydrated. Usually I can rock out 8 miles pretty easy, but whew, yeah, really dehydrated. This spring's gonna be a clutch move, very clutch move. I'll get some video once I get there, about a half mile out, and gonna stop there for a while, recollect my thoughts, and definitely camel up on some water. Whew, climb beat me down. All right, this is Rock Spring at mile 2147.9, and whew, I am happy to be here. I am really thirsty. So this is the way northbounders come in. This is the way I came in, and you see this trough right here filled with water. I don't know why I'm being picky about my water right now, because I'm thirsty, but apparently there's a dry creek bed. Oh, it's coming out right there. Alright, just like 10 yards away from that pit, but also from that trough. Also, somebody said, yeah, here's the other one. if you go up this dry creek bed a little bit, oh baby, she's flowing. That's looking good. So you'll hit this, and that's the water right there. That is the agua. Gotta chug me some water. Whew. I am dehydrated. All right, peace.